most of the tech we saw at CES 2022 was harmless and friendly, but lurking beneath the show's glossy surface were some ideas that sent shivers down our spine. Autonomous tractors, seemingly friendly T800 robots, and bears that nibble on your fingertips. Okay, maybe we're being a bit harsh on Amagami Ham Ham, but like everything else in this list, it ticked one important box. Given the right director, it could easily be star of a chilling horror movie. A big theme of CES 2022 has been tech that watches you sleep. Throw in over-engineered air-purifying masks, breathing PC cases, and, yes, more creepy humanoid robots, and you have a strong supporting cast for a new David Cronenberg flick. So grab some popcorn and peruse our list of the scariest tech ideas of CES 2022. John Deere Autonomous Tractor. If James Cameron were to remake the opening sequence from Terminator, we might see this autonomous John Deere tractor rumbling over the skeletal remains of human civilization. Of course, the 8R tractor has been built with the perfectly sensible aim of helping farmers till their soil more efficiently, but there's still something chilling about seeing this agricultural beast lumbering towards you without anyone at the wheel. Heightening our fears is the fact that the 8R tractor uses artificial intelligence, plus 6 pairs of stereo cameras, to drive itself around. But the good news is that farmers can control the tractor with a smartphone app, and that the machine's ability to analyze the soil it tills should be able to give farmers some handy pointers on how to manage their land and crops more efficiently. Ameca Robot. Lurking on the fringes of the uncanny valley is Ameca, a close relative of Sunny from Robot and an emotionally expressive mechanoid with a slightly sickly smile. Built by Engineered Arts, the UK's leading maker of entertainment robots, it made its first public appearance at CES 2022 and is designed to welcome visitors to events or attraction. But is it just biding its time before launching a presidential campaign? Ameca is certainly smart, boasting artificial intelligence and cameras in each of its eyes that allow it to respond to your movements and track faces. Fortunately, the robot can't yet walk, which makes slightly easier to run from a Boston Dynamics spot. And given Ameca appears to live in a state that's somewhere between wonder and bafflement, we reckon we'd be able to distract it with a fidget spinner. Razer Zephyr Pro. If last year's Razer Zephyr mask wasn't quite intimidating enough for you, the company has made an even more over-engineered version with built-in voice amplification, called the Zephyr Pro. It's perhaps the ideal post-apocalyptic accessory for our troubled times, if one that's not exactly ideal for collecting your kid from preschool. To be fair to Razer, the Zephyr Pro is good for a lot more than Bane cosplay, thanks to its replaceable N95 grade filters and speaker grills for projecting your voice at 60 decibels, from a range of 1 meter. It's also made from recycled materials, and the optional RGB lights tell you when to replace your filters. There's no release date yet, but it'll arrive sometime in 2022 for $149. Tin Mind's Motion Pillow. The seemingly innocuous motion pillow is filled with little airbags that gently nudge your head into a better position for nighttime breathing. But what happens when it decides to end your snoring permanently? Perhaps it's our imagination running away with us, but a pillow that can watch as you sleep and moves itself around is potentially the stuff of, well, nightmares. Fortunately, the reality of the motion pillow is, for now, more humdrum and useful. Its AI motion system detects your snoring, locates your head position, then slowly moves you sideways to help open your airways. Assuming this doesn't wake you up, it'll also present your much improved sleeping stats when you rejoin the real world, ready for a morning nibble from your Amagami Ham Ham. Amagami Ham Ham. Yes, this adorable stuffed robot looks cute, particularly when you discover that it's designed to comfort you by gently nibbling on your finger. But what happens when Amagami Ham Ham goes full gremlin and decides it'd like one of your digits for breakfast? The fact that this isn't technically possible doesn't mean our minds haven't turned one of CES 2022's most heartwarming launches into a comedy horror scene. Thankfully, Amagami is Japanese for soft biting rather than fingertip guillotine, and its maker Yukai Engineering has even coded an algorithm that serves up 24 nibbling styles for the tips of your fingers. You'll be able to buy it in Calico Cat and Shiba Inu designs for around $40 this year. OWO Haptic Vest. What better way to unwind after a hard day at the office than by donning a vest that simulates severe abdominal wounds, insect bites, dagger stabs, and being struck by an axe? That's the utopian dream envisioned by the OWO Haptic Vest, which works with games on mobile, PC, console, and VR platforms to bring an added dose of uncomfortable realism. Thankfully, the sensations the vest delivers aren't all near-death experiences, with the OWO game also promising to recreate the thrill of driving at 100 miles per hour or free-falling towards a very large trampoline, hopefully. You can also adjust the intensity of each sensation to make sure it stays on the right side of enjoyable. There's no confirmed launch date for the OWO yet, but you can register your interest on the official site. CyberpowerPC Kinetic Case. There's something unnerving about tech that looks like it's breathing, and that's the effect created by CyberpowerPC's Kinetic Case. Rather than sighing when you've just spent another 9 hours on Microsoft Flight Simulator, the case's 18 mechanical vents are designed to automatically open and close when it needs more air. As CyberpowerPC's Nam Hong explained in a preview video for the Kinetic series, the aim was to create a case that's more than just a box with holes. The design was apparently inspired by the Kinetic architecture in buildings like the Al Bar Towers in Abu Dhabi, and now we're past our reflexive phobia of breathing gadgets, we have to admit it's beguilingly beautiful. Beomni Robot. Taking Hyundai concept of digital twins and turning it into a mildly disturbing reality is the Beomni 1.0 robot, which will apparently evolve over time from human-piloted to a fully autonomous humanoid. It's Beomni's somewhat intense concentration face that had us initially a little spooked, but the robot does also smile and is apparently happy to work in a huge range of fields, including agriculture, logistics, and eventually space construction. We're happy to give Beomni the benefit of the doubt for now, until it applies for a job on TechRadar, at least.